There are toys that are deadly. What if the toys that are supposed to be fun and entertaining are actually dangerous? They're toys that you think are cute at first, but are poisonous, can cause blindness, and worst of all, can be fatal. So watch the children carefully. They might already be playing with these 7 toys that were banned because they are deadly. Number 7, Aquadots. In 2007, many children around the world were entertained by a toy called Aquadots, made in China for an Australian company. It was simple to play. You just connect the colorful beads into any design or figure, like animals or flowers, and then spray them with water to make them stick. It was like arts and crafts without needing glue. But many didn't know that these beads had a chemical coating called 1,4-butadiene. Inside the body, it turns into GHB, a powerful sedative also known as the date rape drug. It can cause seizures, coma, or even death. 2 children in America vomited and went into a coma after swallowing Aquadots, though they eventually recovered. 3 children in Australia were also hospitalized, and many more cases were reported around the world. Because of this, about 4.2 million kits were immediately recalled from stores worldwide. Number 6, lawn darts. In the 1980s, lawn darts were popular in backyard parties across America. These were oversized darts with a metal spike and plastic fins. You throw them into the air so they land inside a target ring on the ground. Sounds exciting, right? But it's a different story when children play with them. In April 1987 in California, David Snow bought a volleyball set for a party, and included in the package were lawn darts. He didn't use them and stored them in the garage. A few days later, his 9-year-old son and his friends found them and tried to play in the yard. While they were playing, one dart flew in front of the house and hit 7-year-old Michelle, David's daughter, who was just playing with her dolls. Sadly, the dart pierced her skull. She stayed in the hospital for 3 days before she died. David researched the toy and discovered that it had been previously banned due to accidents, but was allowed to be sold again as long as there was a warning label and it wasn't placed in the toy section. That wasn't enough for David, so he went to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, CPSC, to fight for a total ban. The new investigation revealed over 6,100 injury cases in 8 years due to lawn darts. 91% of the victims were children aged 15 and below, mostly hit in the head, eyes, or ears. Almost all manufacturers and stores didn't follow safety rules. Another child in Tennessee fell into a coma from the same kind of accident, which strengthened the call of parents and safety advocates for a total ban. In December 1988, lawn darts were officially banned across America. Magnetics. In the mid-2000s, magnetics became popular among children. It was a construction toy similar to Lego, but with a twist: magnets. Each piece had small magnets inside, so you could connect them to build robots, bridges, vehicles, spaceships, or even palaces. It was fun because the pieces stuck together tightly, letting you create new toys. But it wasn't safe for everyone. One child in America swallowed a magnet that had come loose from a plastic piece of the toy. Later, he swallowed another one, and the magnet stuck together inside his intestines. When multiple magnets are swallowed, they can attract each other and cause holes, infection, or internal bleeding in the stomach. The child later died. It didn't happen just once. In 2007, 27 more children suffered serious intestinal injuries and needed surgery, while many more cases were reported of magnets detaching and being swallowed by children. Because of this, about 4.2 million kits were nearly recalled from stores worldwide, and sales of the original version stopped. Now there's a newer design that's more secure and includes warning labels. But any toy with small, strong magnets remains dangerous, especially for children who like putting objects in their mouths. Number 4, Sky Dancers. Children of the 90s were overjoyed when Sky Dancers came out, dolls with colorful wings that spin and fly into the air. When you pulled the string at the base, they soar like a mini helicopter or ferry. Kids loved seeing their toys fly, but many didn't know about the hidden danger of those wings. In 1994, Galoob Toys Incorporated released Sky Dancers as the perfect Christmas toy. It became so popular that they made more versions: dolphin, flower, pony, and even dragonfly editions for boys. But as kids launched them, unexpected accidents happened. Since there was no control over where the dolls would fly, they often hit people in the body or face. Unlike paper airplanes, these toys had a hard plastic core beneath the foam wings and spun rapidly, like a mini rotor blade that could land anywhere. In 6 years, there were 170 reported incidents of being hit by the toy. 150 of these caused injuries like eye scratches, corneal abrasions, temporary blindness, broken teeth, mild concussions, broken ribs, and facial cuts that needed stitches. Because of this, in 2000, CPSC and Galoob Toys recalled about 8.9 million Skydancers. But even after the recall, some were still sold online and parody versions appeared, so some kids are still playing with Skydancers. Let's just hope you don't get hit if one flies your way. Number 3, fidget spinner. Some toys suddenly become trends because they look cool, especially among kids, like the simple fidget spinner. It's small with 3 wings that spin around the center when you flick it, like a mini electric fan. In 2017, it became extremely popular. Almost every student in America and other countries had one. Sellers claimed it helped children with ADHD or autism focus and relax, like a stress ball. But in classrooms, the opposite happened. Instead of helping, it became a distraction. Students stopped listening to teachers and spent time practicing tricks, spinning it on one finger, balancing it on their nose, or passing it to classmates. Those who didn't even need it joined in just to follow the trend. What was once a therapy tool became a cool toy. But aside from that, fidget spinners were dangerous. Small parts or batteries could be swallowed, causing choking or severe internal burns. Some reports also said fidget spinners exploded or caught fire while charging. Even the spinning itself could cause injuries, like cuts or damage to the eyes, teeth, or skin if it hit at high speed. Because of these risks, many schools in the US banned fidget spinners. According to Spinner List, 32% of the top 200 high schools in America banned them, and more followed. Number 2, hoverboards. On social media, you could see people gliding around malls, streets, or even at home using 2-wheeled electric scooters, hoverboards. They look so cool, like something from the future. You didn't have to walk or run, just stand, and you could move anywhere. But even though they seemed harmless, hoverboards caused many alarming incidents. They're operated using your feet for balance, and they move automatically. However, not all hoverboards are made with good quality. Cheap ones especially had poor battery construction. Many didn't know that their battery packs were usually lithium-ion, which can overheat, fire, or even explode. In these incidents, 19 people died from January to November 2022, 11 of them directly because of hoverboards, and over 20 were hospitalized. One of the worst cases was the death of 2 young girls in Pennsylvania after a hoverboard fell into fire while charging inside their home. Because of the continuous accidents, in 2016, CPSC recalled over 500,000 units from various brands. They also stopped selling models that failed UL safety standards, and many retailers banned hoverboards in their stores. Public places also prohibited their use. That's why they suddenly went out of trend. The futuristic device was left in the past. Number 1, mini hammocks. In the 1990s, a type of hammock caused a series of tragic accidents, the mini hammock. At first glance, it looked like a toy, a small version of a regular hammock made of nylon net, just the right size for kids. But it wasn't as safe as many thought. It didn't have strong spreader bars to keep it open and flat. Because of that, when a child tried to get in or out, the hammock could twist or flip, and the rope could wrap around their neck. From 1984 to 1995, the CPSC recorded at least 12 children, aged 5 to 17, who were strangled and died using mini hammocks without spreader bars. Some children fell into a coma or suffered permanent brain damage after nearly being strangled. In 1996, the CPSC took action and recalled over 3 million mini hammocks from 10 manufacturers. Production and sales stopped, and parents and stores were warned to remove them immediately from children's use. So remember, not every toy that looks fun is really safe for children. Always check the product hazards and safety tips on the packaging to make sure it's safe and appropriate for the child. Because no toy is worth more than the life of a child.
Check the videos in your screen now. I believe they are made for you.